guys, welcome and welcome back. My name is Deandra here. I'm coming to you about bags that I have overlooked because I didn't understand them. That's the simplest way to explain it, because now I do understand what all the fuss was about. These were popular items that people all over YouTube were talking about, raving about, unboxing, and I couldn't understand why they were worthy for all of that attention. Before I get into all of that, I do want to give a little update. By now you should have seen my SLG collection. I'll link it down below. I want to talk about this SLG. Okay, as you guys know, I have two of them, and both of them combined is not individually $12. Combined, it probably came up to like $12 or $14. Okay, so it's individually probably like $6 to $7 each. Okay, I've been using them non-stop, here and there, I should say. Not always non-stop, but I've been using them a lot more frequently. And honestly, I think they may fill the void. I don't think I want the Gucci key pouch holder. Let's see how I feel by the end of the year. But honestly, this is doing it for me. And as I said, sometimes dupes or alternatives does do the job for me. Honestly, I had this I was going to work recently, and I've tried it in multiple bags, but what kind of just made me feel like I love this stinking SLG was when I was wearing my Rebecca Minkoff Love crossbody bag to work. It's Fridays, and Fridays I normally don't bring food to work, so I can go a little bit smaller in the bag, you know, more carefree. And everything was just popping in, and even every time I opened up my bag, I saw this. What I have in here, it fits my hand sanitizer, my Vaseline for my lips, and my small bunch of keys. Okay, and if you guys don't remember, I do have a key ring in here, so if I wanted to secure my keys onto that, I can do that. And it does have a ring on the outside. So honestly, as I said, it was pretty cheap. And this ring does have like a faux leather tab on here. It was pretty cheap, but for what it's doing for me, it is wonderful. Okay, and I've been gravitating to this solely. I haven't worn the other one with the brown trim on there yet, but that one is also cute as well. I will link, if you guys want the link, let me know. I'll link it down below. But if you do not want to pay the price of the Gucci key pouch, because I feel like out of all the brand's key pouches, I feel like this mimics the shape of that the most out of all the key pouches out there. I'm just saying this is well worth the money, and it's been doing me very well. Now back to the topic at hand, bags that I now understand. I do have my phone here because I did jot this down. I was just thinking about it at work, because before I go to work, I look at YouTube and I look at all the different promotions that are emailed or even texted to me. So I'm just looking at bags pretty much constantly, almost all the time. But I'm happy with that. Sometimes it can be unhealthy, but I'm happy that I'm reaching to a point where I can get notifications and stuff, and I'll look and I won't purchase. You know, sometimes you have to get and build up your tolerance level in stages, right? So, okay, the first one I saw recently, a YouTuber. She's new to me. Okay, I think her name is Makiva Monroe, or well, I'll just link it. She's a bit new to me. I tune into her from time to time, and recently she unboxed, I think she got it at the Coach Outlet Reserve section, a zebra printed bandit. Okay, I have a bandit. I'll show it to you real quick. This is my bandit. Okay, I did want it originally in the stone color, and then when I saw this pink, I said, oh darling, no, forget the stone. I'll get the stone in the Revel bag, which they have yet to come back out with at all. I don't want it in black or that blue or a plaid. I don't want plaid at all. But this is the bandit that I have, and I do have it with the rabbit on there for the year of the rabbit, because that's when, you know, this color and everything came out, right? I'll just leave this here for some eye candy. So yes, I do have a bandit. So it's not that I'm opposed to the bandit structure or silhouette. That's not my problem here. It was the animal prints. I don't know if you guys remembered when that drop came out for Coach. I did do a Shop My Closet alternative video. I'll link it down below because there was a lot of hype around it, but I was just like, it wasn't really giving completely what I wanted. So I just decided not to partake. And I decided to give you alternatives that I had in my closet. And I was encouraging others, you know, to do the same. Not everybody's going to want to do so, but just in case if you were thinking so, you know. And when she showcased the bandit, I was just like, oh my gosh. I get the animal print now in that zebra. I didn't like any of the prints. The zebra was the only one that I came close to sort of liking. I did see it in one of the Molly totes. I was like, oh, it's cute, but where am I wearing that to, you know? But when she showed, sorry for that, but when she showcased that bag, I was immediately thinking fall, winter vibes, okay? I'm having my full on leather, particularly more so my wool coat, and I'm having that, or a turtleneck vibe like what I'm doing right now with this, and with that bag with jeans and knee-high boots, okay? And I'm just going out and doing stuff like that's what I envisioned with that bag. And I'm like, oh my gosh, now I understand the hype. I do really think that she was really smart, because I would have done exactly like she did. Wait until it went on sale to get it, because it's kind of like a unicorn piece in a sense that it's not going to be something you're going to wear all the time. But because the color scheme is black and white, it can pair with so many things. But ideally, that's not something I'm going to be bringing to work. I would bring this to work more so. Actually, no, I feel like they're kind of on the same. I have worn this to work for sure. And I think I did wear this to the Barbie movie as well. But yeah, I now understand that bag. I now understand the prints, I should say, more importantly. I understand the animal print craze that was going on last year. And if I don't know if I'm going to buy it per se, but if I see something that floats my boat in an animal print that comes close to how I felt when Makiva was unboxing that bag, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it for sure. All right. So the next one is the Brandon Blackwood Courtney bag with the Mongolian wool fur at the end of it, particularly black on black. Now I do have the Courtney bag, and so I feel like this is weird because I have some of these bags already. So this is the Courtney bag that I have, right? It's simple white, pure white bag with silver on there, right? Not much hardware, just a little bit, but mostly just a pure white bag. Now, I'll put up pictures. I hope I'm putting pictures for everything. The Courtney bag is pretty much the same size. It looks a little bit bigger to me, but it could just be because the fur, the wool is just so massive. But the wool just extends out at the sides. And at first I was just like, where am I wearing that to? It's a bit extra. It's a bit too much. Like, no, if I'm want anything, I want simple. Like, I guess I was thinking I'd rather have like some basics, you know? And I'm at the point where I'm done with kind of the basics. I'm pretty much almost done with all of my basics. Now I can be a little bit more adventurous with my bag collection. So with that being said, that one, I forgot what, if I can find the picture that I saw it in, it was just, I think it was a Brandon Blackwood picture. They just had it placed down on a table. I think it was like at a club lounge situation, and just the fur extending out the wool. It just looked gorgeous. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I could see myself wearing that so well. So well, especially since it's just a simple black color. And the extraness is coming from the textures. You see what I'm saying? So it's just, it's still a simple black bag. So I can use that in so many different ways. The only thing though, I would say, the only caveat, I do wear that shoulder style on me. It does come a little bit close, but you can do it. With that one, I don't think I'll be inclined to do that, because guess what? Since it's a wool fur bag, it's more so, instead of summer like that one, that's more for colder months and I'm going to be wearing bulkier things, it's most likely not going to fit over my arm with a sweater or with a jacket on. So that will be more so crook of your arm, top handle type of situation. But so the limitations on how you can wear it, that's the only thing. Yes, I understand it now. And of course, it kind of reminds me of the Nia bag, but a little bit more subtle, a little bit more workable. The Nia bag with the straw at the end is pretty, but I don't see how I can make that work ever in my life. That's just literally something that will sit in my closet, and I don't want that, you know? So perhaps later on I may understand that bag too, but for me, I can't see it. Next is not a bag, it is a shoe, and it is the Tory Burch sports sandals in black and gold. I feel like I should say sports sandals in general, because I don't know if you guys remember my summer comfort staples video. I talked about Birkenstocks, and trust me, I'm still a big believer and a big fan of Birkenstocks. However, the sports sandal vibe, I always said that you can get it from Birkenstocks. Like, why are you going to go and pay all these exuberant amount of prices where you can get it for almost $100, $125 max from Birkenstocks, and it's really good quality. However, this year coming around, Tory Burch brought it back out again, and I think I'm going to buy it because I can't stop gushing over that sandal, and it just clicked like, oh my gosh, it's sporty with an edge with classiness, you know? It's like I can be wearing elements of these jewelry that I'm wearing right now in the summertime with those sandals, and it would not clash at all. You see what I'm saying? I can put on like a little racer back midi sports maxi dress type of situation, midi close knit form-fitting dress with those sandals. Okay, I probably won't wear this because I'm wearing the probably I would, and like some hoops, and it is speaking volumes. You see what I'm saying? It's simple, classy, and sporty at the same time. And honestly, that kind of look you're never really going to get from Birkenstocks. You can get some nice summer casual cute not really exactly classy, but a little bit elevated styles from Birkenstocks, but not exactly that elevated. That's the difference. The level of elevation you're gonna get and classiness that you're gonna get is different. I do think that Birkenstocks is kind of timeless, but timeless in a earthy, rugged, everyday, casual type of way. And that sports sandal is going to be, especially in that black and gold. I'm not really particular for the other colors. There is one where it's like a more perforated black and white, with all the hardware or the logos on there just in black, so you're not really seeing the hardware all that much. Is really nice too, but for me, it's the black and gold for sure. Coach even came out recently with their raffia sports sandal version, and that was really pretty too. But honestly, if I had to choose between the two, it's Tory Burch all the way. All the way. I did do a video as well about how bag brands make me feel, and I feel like exactly how the Tory Burch bags make me feel is kind of how the shoes make me feel. Smart, timeless, and elegant and classy. Like it's a sensible choice when you go with Tory Burch. You're not really going straying wrong there. Okay, going back to bags, the next one is a Coach. This is the Coach Soho flap bag in the color chalk. Now, if you don't know this bag, I think this was a re-edition of a older design that they did. They just revamped it just probably a little bit. I'm not completely sure of the little details about it because this is a new bag to me. And this bag has a beautiful buckle down the middle. I think I saw it in the chalk or before, but I just kind of discredited it, or I just ignored it pretty much. I didn't really see the beauty in it all that much because I was like, oh, it's just a simple white bag. You know what I mean? I've seen it in the denim and all that, and like this signature, micro signature logo that they have. Those never float my boat at all. However, I was watching a YouTuber last weekend. I tune into her from time to time, and I'll link her channel down below and the video that I'm referring to, because go and look it up, because she did the unboxing towards this, and the whole outfit was, it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. And I'm at the point where I need to start doing my fashion related videos with the outfit of the days and the different things, because I'm sleeping on what I really want to be doing alongside with the bag reviews and all that stuff and the bag content. She unboxed this bag and put it together with her outfit, and I saw the beauty and the possibilities with that bag. And it's a simple bag, and I absolutely love the fact that it doesn't really have a C logo on there. She did mention that perhaps the buckle going over may be interpreted as a C, but if it is, they did a really good job of making that really cohesive in the bag design, because it does not scream out at you. It looks more like a belt buckle more than anything at all. I think even that belt buckle is not really truly functional if you don't want to. I think it's more magnetic as well, so it's not going to be cumbersome, but it has enough room. It is removable, and I think it has another strap to be crossbody. And I was just looking how she all paired it, and I was like, yes, that is a effortless bag. But then I was starting to think, because I always do this when I'm thinking about a bag, would it compete with anything else in my closet? And I was like, perhaps it may compete with that Brandon Blackwood Courtney bag. But listen, chalk versus pure white are two different colors, okay? I would say the color in my closet that is close to a chalk is this Reese bag. This one, I feel like this comes close to like the Coach chalk color, like an ecru color almost. And then if I were to take out this one to show you how they pair against each other, ooh, there are orders of magnitude in a difference in that color of white and chalk and all that stuff. So they would not be competing. If anything, it would compete with this one per se. But this one, if you guys remember, is a long shoulder bag, okay? You cannot crossbody this. It is a shoulder bag. You can carry a lot in here. It does not have feet. I do wear this to work, but I don't think it would compete all that much because of what the two bags can hold and what I use this for. Like, I feel like perhaps I'm convincing myself to get the bag because I really like it so much, but perhaps slightly. But they do have completely different shape. One is a hobo. This is one more of like a more long crossbody type of bag. Like, I can see myself, this is a little bit more classy to me as well. Like, I could be wearing it all off-white. I have worn that, like a a nice bodysuit with tailored structured pants, and then I bring this alongside of it. It's super cute, okay? So I can dress this up very well with some heels and everything. So the other one, it has more of that Coach Soho flat bag, has more of a Western laid back style to me, okay? So that's not a bag that I'll be wearing for the same occasions that I'll be wearing this for, if that makes any sense. So to me, I feel like it would not compete with literally nothing in my closet. Okay, last and not least is Polene. Polene for me has been a roller coaster ride. When I first came across Polene, I wanted their bucket bag, which has like the little flower look, but and I wanted it in a mint green color. The mint green color was sold out, so I never bought it. But I'm happy I didn't, because every single video that I've seen about that bag, the opening would be very cumbersome. I think it's even worse than my Brandon Blackwood suede yellow one. If you haven't seen my bucket bag comparison video, I'll link it down below so you can see it. Those are the bucket bags that I have, and they kind of have some same, some different type of features of them. But I would say out of that video, it reminds me of that one the most. And that handle, since it's stationary and it's very cumbersome to open and close, it is not my favorite to deal with all the time, okay? And it looks like it is worse, the Polene one. However, what I've been wanting the most from them is the seam bag, C-Y-M-E. I still want that bag. I just cannot solidify a color choice at the current moment. I flip-flop all over. Few months I want one color, then I don't want it anymore, then I want a different color, and right now I'm solidified that I want black. Let's see how long that lasts. However, the long-windedly, I'm sorry, I'm just rambling, the bag that I overlooked, did not understand at all, is the Nerf. I think the numero Nerf or Nerf. I don't know. But it's that pleated one, that irregular shape one. That's what I thought it was for the longest time. I was just like, I don't understand. I never understood the craziness over that bag and how everybody's like, oh, it looks so pretty and elegant, and it's just so with the pleats. I was just like, yeah, it has a lot of pleats all over it for no reason, and I just didn't understand the bag. But when I tell you, I've always said on my channel, a bag needs to complement itself all together with the color, the texture, the design. Everything needs to complement one another, and if it doesn't, sometimes or most of the time, I cannot get with it. Okay, this bag design I loved, yes, but the color solidified this purchase for me. I was always going back and forth of getting the stone, but once I saw this, there was no ands, ifs, or buts. Okay, this was the bag for me, and thankfully I saw it in Dillard's at a good price, right? So for the numero Nerf or Nerf, whatever, which one that solidified it for me was the shearling version. Oh my goodness. I do have a weakness for textures, for furs, for shearling, whatever have you, but it could be how it is pictured. I do not know. But when I saw that shearling version on their website, I was speechless, and I just saw the whole design and everything just come together. I understood it. Now I understand why people love the pleats and why it looks so elegant and effortless. I'm like, okay, I see it now, because everything came together. It's a cohesive blend, and I like the bag now. The only thing is that I have a few shearling pieces, so it's just like, do I think I'm going to use this? Is this warranted? That's what I'm thinking right now. But that bag is gorgeous, and if it's not the Sim, which I think should be my first purchase from them, I just need to solidify. If not, it may be that one if they still offer the shearling. Okay, so I hope you guys are doing well. That is the end of this video. Just a few, probably 5 or 6 items that I did not understand, that have been loved from many, that I'm now coming around to understand, and perhaps I can get a good discount, because they're not really, I think some of them are still in popular demand, but still. Okay, I'm a bit late to the party is what I'm saying. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. It is weekend time for me, and I have a good amount of content to edit for you guys. Hopefully I can get it done this weekend, because next weekend, I mean, I will have it scheduled out, but I'm going to be a no-show. I will be traveling. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are doing wonderful wherever you are, and as always, have a good one. Bye.